Hello everybody, and I wish you very welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now people were talking about it, people were buzzing about it. We knew an update was somewhere around the corner. We didn't know exactly when it was going to release, but it's here, the European new wave. European, you might think immediately that this is going to be crazy. Are we going to see any new brands? What are we going to see? I don't know if you caught the Top Drives Hutch official live stream yesterday, but there were some very nice and neat revelations in that video, for sure, in that live stream, for sure. But I'm here to show you some brand new cars from the next update. Isn't that just lovely? I really do hope you will enjoy this. We have some really cool stuff, especially for me as a Volvo fan, as we are getting a revamp to the Volvo brand inside of Top Drives. Just when I was about to complete my collection and collect every single Volvo, they moved the goalpost on me. They moved the goal, but that is not anything that is going to be worrying me, because I am ecstatic at the moment for that. For it being in the game, and there is going to be some pretty cool stuff in here. Trust me, this pack is filled to the brim with amazing cars. Let's begin. We start off with the Volvo Amazon estate. Look at this Swedish idyllic picture. This picture is taken in winter, you know. This is probably up in Värmland or Norrland or somewhere very high up in the country, and you can see we have two children, of course, playing with their pulka. They were probably sledding down the hill behind them, and now they are going home in the Amazon. This is so 60s vibe, this entire picture, and of course the Volvo can handle the snow. That has always been their thing, you know, the Volvo V-rullar always rolling. It doesn't matter if it's snow, doesn't matter, whatever it may be, they still are going, and this is definitely capturing that essence in this picture. The Volvo Amazon estate, absolutely lovely. Moving on. The Citroen BS birotor. Now this is something, when I first got this pack sent to me by Hutch, I was very surprised to see Citroen being revamped, because I wasn't actually expecting it. It wasn't even on my radar. When I was looking at different brands, of course Citroen didn't have the most amount of cars, but since it got a revamp in French Renaissance, I wasn't really having it on my radar. Same went for Volvo actually, because we got a revamp to that in European Renaissance. So I was or the European Revolution rather is what it was called, right? So I wasn't really expecting that either, but here we are with Citroen. The GS birotor seems like a very bad car, but and I don't know any story about it. And then we have the C3 Pluriel. Now this is hideous looking, but stat-wise it's kind of okay. I'm guessing it's medium. Moving on, we have the Skoda. I know a lot of people are gonna go crazy now because we have Skoda. How long have we talked about Skoda? How disappointed were we in the last European update because we did not get any Skoda? And here they are, the Skoda Citigo EIV or 4 or whatever. Very cool. This is the first Czech brand in Top Drives, if I'm not mistaken, which is very intriguing. And what a brand to start with. Skoda, of course, one of the most iconic brands to ever come out of that country, if, well, obviously the most iconic, I would say, personally. And it's very nice to see some Czech representation in Top Drives, because we have been waiting. We have been waiting for Skoda. When we were talking about most wanted cars for the Europe update, I remember last time people were definitely saying Skoda. I mean, Koenigsegg was a big selling point, obviously, but people were definitely saying Skoda as well. Moving on. We now have the Ford Fiesta Codiac S. So as you can see, European Renaissance, European Renaissance is not what it's called something else. I'm so stuck on the Renaissance. European New Wave, alright. European New Wave means Ford as well, because this Ford, of course, produced in Great Britain, is technically European, right? Even though the brand is technically American, we are still seeing a Ford revamp with, I'm guessing, only cars from the UK, which is going to be quite interesting here. Moving on. We have the Volvo C30 Drive electronic car. Obviously, this is looking like it's gonna be medium. 84 handling. I will definitely take that and add it into my garage whenever I can. Of course, I'm going to try to complete every single Volvo and try to get a full collection this time before they expand Volvo even more. Moving on. We have the Skoda Sunrock, which is kind of a cool car, I think. Kind of a neat car. Standard tires, probably gonna be medium. 81 handling. Like, looking at this stat line, 433, it looks kind of decent, in my opinion. Moving on. The Volvo V70, the quintessential family car, I would say. Like, you see these all over the place in Sweden. They are everywhere. And this is the D5. I don't especially know what that means. I think it's the quickest diesel one. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure on that though, so don't quote me on it. But as you can see, it's rather quick actually, rather nippy at 8.1. It's not that slow. And 72 handling and probably medium as well. We are looking at a pretty decent stat line, honestly, for 34. Moving on. The Skoda Fabia RS Hatchback. Very, very cool car. I'm guessing again this is gonna be medium. 84 handling. A good low 0 to 60 medium ground clearance car actually. That is definitely gonna be competitive. Moving on, we have an oldie. A 1974 Skoda 200 RS. 7.081. This is going up to 90 handling. This is probably going down to about 6.0. I think it's 6.1 to 5.9, somewhere in between there. 0 to 60, this is looking like a decent old little car. I'm very excited to see this one in my garage. And then we have the Bisini Manta. Have you ever heard of Bisini, guys? Because before this, obviously recording this video, I had no idea. Before getting the pack, I had no idea what Bisini is. So let me know down below in the comment section if you know what Bisini is. And what I understand from it, and this might be incorrect now, but from what I've done, my little research that I've done, I haven't done much research. Bisini is one of the people who worked on Ferrari. And then he left to start off his own company. He was one of the 5 main engineers, and he decided to leave Ferrari. There was like a big thing that happened, and he started Bisini by himself. Or at least that's what I've read into, and I've only read a little bit, but that's from what I understand. Very interesting to see his cars in here though. Very interesting. That one looked kind of okay. For a 1960s car though, I think that's gonna be kind of competitive. And then we have the XC90. I mean, this to me is an absolutely beautiful car. You can say what you want, but I think this car actually looks stunning. I would say on a look scale, I would probably give it a strong 8, honestly, because I really do like the way this car looks. 80 handling, maybe 79, and a pretty okay 0 to 60 makes this a kind of meh car, but the looks wise, I am definitely gonna collect it. And then we have the Skoda Yeti 1.8, so yet another off-roader here. Interesting, again one of those low handling off-roaders that unfortunately do not see much use, and there is not much use case for this one either, unfortunately. I wish there were, but this is definitely going to be one of those cars that is just semi-useful, if that. And then this was such a surprise to me because I never thought this would be in here, but Caterham. We have a new Caterham, a Caterham 7 310R, and obviously that means more new Caterhams. I'm very, very, very excited for it, obviously, but this was something that I wasn't expecting. This car is looking brilliant on paper. 4.0 95 maxed out is looking absolutely stunningly quick. I think this is going to be a good car to have. Obviously it's a Caterham, so it's really nimble and good in the slaloms as well. I wonder if this is a contender to the, obviously the Lotus 340R is going to beat it, but is this going to be a contender to the Adam 1, the Ariel Adam 1? I think it is going to be better. Remains to be seen. Moving on, we have the C3 Max, and here we go with a 102 102 handling ultra rare. Like, we are going crazy. In top drives recently with the handling, we are going crazy. I mean, we're talking 4.6, 102, and it's a 62. That is ridiculous. Boom. First Epic, and as you can see, this one is kind of a surprise car because you wouldn't expect this to be on all surface tires, but it is. This is the Cross Country V90, which is interesting. So as you can see, it has a pretty good 0 to 60. It has high handling as well, kind of like 82 or something. It's kind of okay, right? I really do enjoy it. I do believe this is a hybrid car, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. Very, very good looking and very, very sleek, and also having this on all surface tires, because I think they could have gone either way. That was kind of up to Hutch what they wanted to do, all surface or standard. I'm happy they went all surface because this is going to be an interesting car. If they went standard, I think this could have gotten away with being a Ultra Redo, maybe. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. It would have still been epic. So I think all surface tires is a cool way to go down. Cool route to go down. Moving on, we have the EX90 twin motor Volvo from 2024, as you can see. I think this is the first 2024 car in top drives that I've seen. Of course, there are going to be more, I presume, in this update. But yeah, very, very, very cool. Very low 0 to 60 and a decent handling. Honestly, this is going to be maxed out probably 4.882, which seems kind of okay for me. Seems kind of okay. Moving on, the Skoda Kodiac VRS 2.0 TSI. Also looks kind of decent. It has a really good handling, this one. 84 handling maxed out probably, and then 5.7 or no, that's not right at all. 5.4 0 to 60. Can that be correct? Well, then this seems very good. Moving on. Holy moly. I mean, what more can we say? We have a Senvo. We have a Senvo TSR GT. I mean, have you seen anything like this? Holy moly. 263 top speed. That's miles per hour, by the way, guys. This is insane. I wonder what the MRA value is going to be on this. I am guessing it's going to be incredibly high. I am super, super excited to have this one added into the game. I cannot believe we are seeing the class of Senvo in these absolutely amazing monsters of cars coming into the game, and I'm very, very excited to pick them up. And obviously, usually at least, I hope it's the same case here, when we get our creator video packs, every car in here is not a price car, meaning this is open. And that to me just seems absolutely insane, because 263 miles per hour top speed, and it's open for everyone to get right off the bat. Sounds like a crazy meta car for sure, because it's not under that price car tag. So very, very, very cool. And there we go. Yet another new brand. I mean, I cannot believe we have Radical. When I was a kid, I used to like Radical so much, because I do believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this car, not this car in particular, obviously, but this brand was in Project Gotham Racing 3, which was one of the earliest games I played. I got when I upgraded my Xbox original to my Xbox 360. This is way, way back. You probably weren't born then, but they had a Radical in there, and I loved it because it was super affordable to buy, and it was a super, super good car to have in Project Gotham Racing. So I'm very excited to have Radical joining Top Drives. It's absolutely insane to see all of these new and niche brands being added, but also these mainstream brands like Skoda being added. I am super, super excited for the future of Top Drives, and this is absolutely going to be one of my favorite updates in a long while. I think Japan Pro Tour, and now it's this one, that are going to be my favorites, honestly, because this is seems so cool. I can't wait to get into the game whenever the update comes out and have a look at all of those new Volvos that are going to be in there. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I hope you're excited too. that is going to be all I had for you in today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content on the new update, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. Right now is definitely the right time to do so. And if you do want to support me, you could like the video. And if you want to discuss this with other people who love top drives, check out my Discord server down below in the description. We have over 2,200 members constantly buzzing about top drives. You definitely should check that out if you haven't already. If you want to see what I'm personally maxing out, especially now with the new update, check out my Instagram page. And if you want to support me further, I have a Patreon and a YouTube membership you can check out. Of course, you don't have to, but if you want to, feel free to. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. Until the very next time, stay safe, have a good one, take care from another. Oh my god, I am excited. Goodbye, guys.